Welcome back to the latest episode of TT Plays. My name's Sung Soo. I've been promising you these gameplay videos for a while, and here we are. Nigel goes ahead and starts us with a Spirit of Water. I'm also playing water. I'm actually playing my water Arisanna deck. We have an early lurking assailant. He's just going to lurk, sitting in that stealth. So the water matchup, my gut says this game's going to go a little bit longer, but a lurking assailant means it's going to be an aggro, right? So we've got water allies versus water Arisanna. Basically, I'm just trying to hole up, make it to level 3 and see what happens. We get a potion of healing. We materialize our scepter. If we can get some additional chip damage, that'll help a lot. We do banish a potion of healing, which is pretty sad, but you know what it is, it is. So early scepter, hope they don't have the frack. They materialize the GCR, and let's see where Nigel takes this. Lurking swings in for 2. 3 gets him a Guilty. It's balanced. He gives me the opportunity to respond to the Guilty. I don't. I just take 4 to the face. He GCRs now. Another lurking, and this one I do Frostbind. So we're going to level up to Arisanna here. And here, Nigel says he forgot to materialize his scepter, so we go back and let him materialize it. We come back, I level up to Arisanna. 2 herbs. We get one that puts on the bottom and draw, and one that recovers. Move through Recollect, draw up a fast cure, and I'm pretty sure I ship it back over right here. With the fast cure and the potion on the board, I basically have 9 recover, 10 with the herbs. We're not sitting that poorly here. Nigel took 4 to the scepter itself. I don't love Guilty, but I'm happy I was able to counter the last lurking, and yeah, we just ship it back over here. Nigel goes ahead and grabs his water bauble. We move through Recollect, pops his bauble. And he's in the tank here for a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on. Obviously, he's got to respect the Frostbind. He decides to just punch me for 2 with the lurking. Trapper. It's a 1-3 body. He gets that prep counter. Can't hurt. I'm going to fast cure here in response to the balanced Guilty. We're a little lazy. I technically recover 4 and then take 4. And then I take 1 more from the Trapper. I'm going to use the float from the fast cure. One of my downs. We banish a Serum of Wisdom. We get exact same potions, which is a pretty great roll here. We've got 2 of each in case we want to sack to draw here. We move through Recollect. Now I have a couple different options here. One of them is run out of Paladin to kind of block. I don't love that, so I pass the turn, banishing the 2. I think we draw up an Astrocyte here. He goes ahead and goes up to Tony. I take 4 from the Scepter. 13 to 8. He has Taunt, not that honestly really matters to me. We run the Conjure out here, and Conjure has been such an all-star of a card. Even when we don't get the Drawn to Memory, just basically blanking it out. It's great that it costs 3 because it allows us to do exactly what we do here is force level 3 and disrupt our opponent's aggro turns. So because of Conjure, we get the Arisanna level 3. We've gotten the full 12 damage off the Scepter. Again, the Water Mirror is wild. No Fracturizes on either side. We have a dead card. I really hate these Foraging Servants. I'm still testing them. This is probably the last game I play with them. The Astrocyte is great. Nigel grabs a Bulwark Sword, which is a lot of punch. 3 to the face here. So he was asking me how much recovery I had. I was telling him I have 7 on board, right? The 2 herbs and the potion. And in response to the swing, I decide to Astrocyte. If we hit the Comet Fall here, it'll save me some damage. I end up Astrocyting into an Astrocyte. We declare we're going to Star Call it. We draw the next one. And here we draw up an Astral Seal. So I decided to put the seal on top and draw it. You know, it might save me something, but who knows. Trapper comes into me for 1. Trained Sharpshooter, basically just a dead body, 2/3. Still does damage though. 3 are coming in now. We go ahead and take the opportunity to fast cure. Again, little sloppy life counter. Technically, I recover 4 and then take 3. We stay at 21. So I have some options here. I could grab the Chalice of Blood, but I think the Astroscope is more important. We go ahead and opt before Recollect. I'm sorry, Glimpse before Recollect. And thinking about it a little bit, and I'm pretty sure I end up going with the Scry this guy hears. Yeah. So we put the Scry on top, and we go ahead and we draw it for turn. We run out the Scry, giving us a 3 Glimpse again. And we get lucky into this Comet Fall. It does 4 to Tony itself, clears the board, takes our free Star Call. We pass the turn, 1 in hand, 2 in memory. So again, this is my first foray into these videos. Let me know what you think. We've got obviously just the 1 display card. We're using the in-game life counter here. We got some lo-fi going on in the background for you. I've been doing a long time running podcast that's basically retiring, so I've got some free time here. So Tony levels up, and it triggers the Scepter of Lumina here. I go ahead and respond to that trigger by popping the potion, allowing me basically to recover 5 and then take 4 to the face. Tony is swinging for +3 this turn, so it's a pretty scary swing that we're kind of facing down here. Tony himself can apply a lot of pressure by just attacking, which is honestly pretty awkward, right? I want a Star Call to live, so he swings in for 6. I have to pop the 2 herbs just to live, and we live to see another day, 24 to 16, but we're in a really weird spot. The Scepter scares me to death. So my thoughts here are interesting, right? He's got 2 cards down. If I give him something to counter, he can level up and kill me. I don't have a safe amulet in my material deck. So I go ahead and grab the necklace, because it's theoretical I burst him down, and I just want the additional glimpse out there to kind of give me an option. I'm checking his banish, which is a pretty big giveaway that I have an Astral Seal, but I just want to know what's in there. Like, what are my odds here? So I glimpse. Nope, I decide not to glimpse. We draw off the top. And again, the reason I don't glimpse is if I Star Call, I'm afraid he's going to counter it. I end up deciding to go for it anyway. We see an Astrocyte, and he doesn't counter it. I don't know if that's because he's hoping I spend the cards out of my hand, but we end up bolting him 4/4. So he's in lethal range here. I've got a grip of cards in my hand. In my head, I haven't seen something he can play for free, so I don't give him the opportunity to counterspell something. I pass the turn, assuming he won't level up. Now he plays a Song of Frost, and this is an interesting moment. I think you can play this without a target, because it says if a unit is attacking, it doesn't have to have that clause. So basically he runs out the Song of Frost. Could I counter it? Yes, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he gets 4 cards down for Tony. We're in the end phase, so I can't even run out my Scry this guys. So he levels up to Tony. I respond to the Scepter again with the Necklace Glimpse, hoping to get lucky. There's honestly nothing I could have drawn, though, that would have dealt that 10, though. And that's the game. Tony crushing poor Arisanna's hopes and dreams. It was a close game, though. It was a lot of fun. Again, I think the deck's close. Foraging Servants need to go. Otherwise, the deck's fun. I'm really enjoying the Wind deck, and you can stay tuned for a future video for that. But we're going to call this one here. We go ahead and we play game 2 and spoilers, Game 3 with sideboards. You can tune in later for that. Let me know what you think about the videos. I'd really appreciate likes and comments to let me know if these are worth my time editing. It's a pretty high time editing video, so I want to be sure it's providing you guys what you need. Any comments and criticisms are welcome. And of course, till next time, everyone, cheers and happy gaming.